New migration strategy announced. Today there's been a press conference to announce the government's migration strategy. I'm going to give you a quick introduction. There are changes to many programs including student, graduate, employee-sponsored, GSM and investor. These are reforms, so not everything is going to be positive for you. I'm going to give you a realistic summary to help you plan your life if you plan on migrating. I would like to ask you to subscribe to encourage us to bring you the latest news. So what's been announced? A reduction in migration intake next year. This reduction is going to bring numbers back to what they call more normal or sustainable settings. In 2022 to 2023, the forecast is 510,000 migrants. In the 2023 to 2024 year, the forecast is now 375,000, so a significant reduction. Student visas. There will be tough requirements for international students. This will include English language requirements going up. The government will be targeting removing lower quality education providers. There will also be increased funding for visa integrity. And a new genuine student test will replace the GTE. I think that the housing crisis in Australia has led to the government looking to tighten these visa requirements. Temporary graduate visas. There are a number of changes for temporary graduate visas. These could include reducing the length of stay, preventing holders of the new graduate visas from moving back onto student visas. This is a big one, reducing the age eligibility from 50 to 35 years of age. And there could be an increase in language levels. GSM visas. There is discussion about a new point system, but as yet there's no details. This is quite frustrating for many students and people in Australia already working on visas because they're looking for the requirements so they can move forward. A clear path to PR. There will be a focus on visas with a clear path to PR. They're saying there'll be no more permanently temporary visas. This means that all the temporary visas will now have a permanent path in mind. There's 3 new types of temporary work visas: specialist skills, core work and essential skills. See my separate video on these 3 new work visas. Introducing more employee mobility. The ability for temporary workers to move between employers is going to be a strong focus. This is to increase the integrity of the system and to make sure employers aren't exploiting employees. Labour market testing reform. LMT requirements have been reduced from 3 adverts to 2. Priority for regional. Effective immediately, visas sponsored by employers in rural and regional Australia will be moved to the top of the priority processing. Global talent. The Global Talent Program will be narrowed to a relatively small number of migrants who can make a major contribution to Australia. Business and investor visas. The business owner path looks like it will be shut. The significant investor visa program looks like it will continue, but with some possible fine-tuning of the investment options. There will be many responses to these reforms. For example, the education industry and from those within the tourist industry may be pushing against these changes. For all the latest, please subscribe. We're open to your feedback and comments on what you think of these reforms. Thanks for watching.